Alrighty. Got it fixed. Let's go, people. Let's do it. All right. Do you recall what we were drawing today, Brandon? This is very important. Brandon?
What?
What are you doing? It's so, like, damn so distracting.
Fighting a zombie horde single-handedly with my bare fucking hands.
Okay, well, I guess that's a good enough excuse. I'll leave you alone. Yay, hi, Tuples. I'm back, finally. Sorry that took so long. There was an issue with... the network. I had it set to public, which means that it won't try to automatically discover the streaming platform that I use. So I just had to set it up to go private, and that fixed the problem. But it took me a minute to troubleshoot that. So yeah, we are drawing some sexy bears. And we are gonna do. We got the YouTube chat going again. I hope it's working. We'll find out, I guess. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to punch you guys in the face. Just had to set up my reference. All right, so one of the challenging parts about concept art, I don't know if you knew this, Brandon, but challenging part about it is the getting the posing right. So like in concept art, you can do things in any pose you want, right? And basically the goal is to create the most clear image of what you're making. You want people to understand it by looking at it, glimpsing it even, and they'll understand exactly what's happening, what's going on, and how everything in it works, essentially. If you have ambiguous areas in your design, or things that people can't see because they're covered up by other stuff, then it's going to cause you problems. So that's why like really dynamic poses are not actually a common hold on. Oh god. A common feature of concept art. You'll see a lot of very static, very kind of just posed images and stuff like that. So concept art doesn't tend to have any of that. But it's always more fun to have those kinds of like, really dynamic looking drawings. So you kind of find this mix between like how to make it very dynamic and how to make it as clear as possible, as crisp and easily identifiable. And sometimes you fail. Sometimes it doesn't work. Let's see, let's do it like... Ooh, let me see. A shy witch. Oh my god, she's so cute and shy. I like her hair. Her hair is like epic. And the hat is perfect. She kind of looks like she's a modern witch too. Like she's got this like Harry Potter-esque thing going on. Yeah, it looks good, dude. Keep it up. Eventually I'm gonna have to take a major break and do some exercise because I've not been exercising in the last like 3 days. One of my goals for this coronavirus shutdown and meltdown slash apocalyptic phase of my life is to get in shape. You know, in case the zombie hordes break out and we have to, you know. Oh, let's do this side. No. All right.
Well, Troy's dead, so...
Spoiler alert.
No, just a mission, like a side mission I was doing.
I'm just messing with you, man. So this pose doesn't work because if we did him on a side angle, what we'd miss out on is we want to see all that awesome armor. So we gotta like, yeah, we gotta get that armor in there, looking robust, busty. No wait, no, that's not the right word. You hate brown. Use what's the word? Umber. Use umber. Don't use brown. Or what's the reddish one? Sienna. Burnt sienna, burnt umber. I prefer lightly toasted umber, not burnt, but you know. Yeah. Pink is a useless descriptor. It does not actually mean anything because it could be anything. When something means everything, it loses all meaning.
Oh, shit.
So like what I wanted to have, yeah, okay. Get rid of all that. I mean, honestly, everything's brown. Yeah, no, brown is actually like the worst kind of color. Like anytime someone says, "Yeah, make it brown," I'm like, "All right, people. There's a lot of brown colors. You can't just tell me that. You can't just tell me brown. Can we say like orangish brown, or can we like give it like a tone?" gotta move that this way. Yeah, I don't think I can pose this guy as dynamic as I want to, so we're gonna just start that over. Just because it's supposed to be a concept, right? Like, that's the only issue. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, narrow. The gray is just literally the scale between black and white. Not much else to it. And 50 Shades of it would be correct. Like, you don't really want to get more than that even. If you get more than 50 shades, like, honestly, 10 shades. 10 shades is a lot of shades of gray. You can literally make anything look very realistic with 10 shades of gray. Yeah. Well, you can also tint it red. I mean, you can tint gray any direction. There's blue grays, red grays, yellow grays, like you said. It's true. Brown can be tinted any color of the rainbow, versus, and still have like still have brown in its name. It's kind of crazy. What I really need is just the rough outline of how I want this body form to look. This bear is gonna be ripped. All right. Let's see here. Just getting some stuff sorted out here. No, 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 nope, and nope. That was what I wanted right there. So if you don't like the color brown, Twofuls, what do you think of brown bears? Oh, you like okay, okay. All right, all right. Just the word itself is shit. Okay. I mean, you're not wrong.
What?
Brown. The word brown is shit.
Well, where do you think the word brown came from?
The color of the ground, probably. You know, brown ground.
Brown, my name's Brown, I'm stupid.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Both of you are not wrong. I am a little stupid. I'm a lot stupid, actually. That's okay. I can be stupid sometimes. I get to be stupid sometimes.
No, I don't want to kill my fucking survivor. Yikes.
Photo was taken in the before time, long, long ago. How long has it been, guys? What is this, day 11? Day 10? Are you keeping track, Brandon? I'm really counting since my state went on lockdown.
Well, when did your state go on lockdown? You fucking weirdo.
It was 2 Saturdays ago. I don't know what day that was. No! Scuba! What are we looking at? What do we got? Oh my god, she's so cute! She's all nerdy and witchy. That's very cute. Good job, Twofuls. No critiques need be given. You've done well. That's honestly fine. Like, sketchiness is fine. I honestly wish I could leave more of my stuff in the sketchy phase. It looks better in most cases. I think if I could do that. What have you tried improving? Yeah, sketching a lot will help you improve faster anyway, but what have you tried improving specifically? We could run a couple exercises. Actually, my buddy of mine wants me, he actually wanted me to help him with some art exercises. Color sketching, line and rendering faces. Yeah, you got to do one at a time there, my guy. What I would focus on is faces, because once you start to or understand those, you start to get a lot better at people and anatomy in general. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, color is a beast of its own, and I would specifically take like 6 months of just focusing on color and like, you know, obviously color kind of comes after you have achieved your sketch abilities that you are hoping to get. Which it honestly looks like, though, you're in a good spot, Twofuls, just from your sketchiness. Yeah, I say focus on faces. It's a really, I mean, if you can get expressive faces, I mean, like, I'm starting to be able to get expressive, like, you know, bear faces. I've never really drawn bears before, you know. Getting motion in everything that I draw. So, all good things. All good things. So then we've got this big old armor he's wearing, right? Yeah. I mean, it's a very traditional, I hesitate to call it anime style because anime didn't invent it by any means. It's just a simplified style. Yeah, And that's, I mean, if you can keep your stuff, that is actually a recommendation I have is, so like early on, once you learn how to use the layer tool and everything like that, like people always go straight to, I'm going to make 1,000,000 layers and it's all going to be separated out into these, all these different layers. And just don't make it as few layers as you can, especially as you're learning, because what it'll teach you is it'll teach you kind of like how paint and how the digital media interacts with with itself, because you gotta learn these fundamental skills before you can actually really nail the like the pro moves, I guess. If that makes sense. I don't know if that was the right term, but right, Brandon?
Yeah.
Learn the fundamentals first. Rendering is actually pretty easy because in almost all cases you're doing it from a photo. You don't render anything that is out of your head, really. I mean, you can. It's just way harder because obviously you don't have reference to work from. Yeah, but I mean, I've done plenty of renders in my day, and they take a long time, but they're not very hard because you don't have to think about much. You're not designing anything. Yeah, I don't particularly either. I don't care for it. I'm always drawing from my head. Yeah, you just, I mean, when you're doing photo bashing like that, you're just using bajillions of layers. Like everything's a layer. Yep. I think the way to do it is you have a line art layer, and you have a color flat layer, and then you have a light layer. That's it. If you can get good results with doing that, you're gonna start to see the rendering side of things, right? The actual like getting the nitty gritty details down, getting a lot better for you. Ugh. No. Squidsy. Where'd he go? Scuba. Oh. He flew away. Oh yeah, I know. 5 GB, yeah. I've had projects like that too. They're all mostly older, but oh, here you go, Squidzy. You can face the cam. That yep, can't even run it. Probably can't even open it. Oh yeah, I got a couple projects like that in the works on this thing. One of the ones, actually, I think I can actually show you because I have it on this PC. Let's see if I can pull it up here. You should check it out too, Brandon.
Why?
I don't know. $70,000 is just 70 megabytes, so. Let's see. Here, I'll pop this open really quick, Twofuls, so that you can see. Oops, I need that open. No. Nope, nope, nope. Fine, I'll just do... Oh, wait. I have it already pulled up. Display capture. And we'll just move this up. There we go. So yeah, this is one that I did. This ended up being about, I don't know if you can see there, it's about, it was 96 kilobytes, or 96,000 kilobytes. So what is that? 96 megabytes. It's not that much. And then 70 megabytes. But you can still see like the the layering, level of detail, everything like that. Obviously not photo quality, but still quite rendered up. And then, yeah, I know, right? Let's see, sketching and drawing. Oh, this guy ended up being huge. Let's see if I can. Yeah, this one, it's still actually not quite finished. Well, I mean, it's fairly finished. It just needs a little bit more work, but this is like me rendering for hours and hours. I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me see. Yeah, okay. And then, and you can see I've used a lot of these photo references for like, for the sides and everything like that. Let's see what I have in speed paints. This is my Fengzu phase. I was just like, everything had to be drawn like Fengzu. So this is me getting really sketchy with it because I just wanted it to be rendered. I forgot that I need to put these in my portfolio. It's turned out really cool. Spaceships, spaceport, ship, space things, all the space things. Yeah, anything landscapes are just epic. I feel like, oh, actually I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. That's gonna take a while to open up. Oof, oh well. Let's see. Oh yeah, so this is the one that's getting like a little bit out of hand. If I can pull it up. Let's see, not that one. That one, yeah. So we're starting to get like some renderings done. Yeah, so just watch Fengzu's videos. He's like expert landscape artist and everything like that. And then let's see. Final drawings. This is like an early attempt at doing like concept art. Didn't really work out at all. I was trying to do this new thing that it didn't really work. The colors are just terrible. I like this girl though. She turned out cool. Oh yeah, I did these. These were done traditional ink, and then I scanned them in, digitized, and then turned it into this. Yeah, you have to sit for hours. You can't just sit. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna sketch a real quick thing, and that doesn't help you that much. You have to actually sit and think about things and come up with stuff. That one is a sad one. I don't want to look at that one. Snaky snake girl. I love this picture. So it's FENGZHU. And you can check him out on his website. I think it's Fengzu Design or FZ Design School or something. FZD School. Something like that. He's got like hundreds, literally hundreds of free tutorial videos. These were like when all the school shootings were going around. Let me see. These are a lot of my final stuff, so that's great. Did that Photoshop thing just not load up? Oh well. Yeah, I definitely like this guy. That turned out really cool. There's a lot of work that could be done to it still, but for now it's good enough. Was it just that was in there? Yeah, interiors, creatures. Oh yeah, we got some of these. I am a particular fan of Spider Girl. She's cute. Yeah, no, and I don't usually try to do Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Whoops. Stream probably shouldn't have seen that. Oh well. Yeah, so I mean, this is me like trying to develop my concept art skills. Let's see what I have here. Oh, these are some cute ones. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see like you don't do landscapes with it. You just don't. You do the bare minimum of landscapes, and you focus on your subject matter for sketch. Who was this guy? Oh, yeah. I was trying out my new, I got these things. And I was trying them out, and it didn't work out as well as it could have. Let's see what I got here. My anatomy lessons are mostly nude figures, so I don't know if I want to show those on stream at the moment. Anatomy reference are a lot of other nude things. I remember trying to draw this and it just was not working very well for me. She's cute, but like, nah, I don't know. It didn't really work very well. Yeah, just doodle, you know, just keep sketching. Honestly, it's the best way. I really like that picture, that photo. Let's see. And now, of course, we've got our comic pages. This is for my personal project. I want to work on this today, maybe. Let's see if it actually happens, but so this comic page here, this one on the screen now is this is me going full. I believe I went 5-point perspective on it, and this is the result, and it looks about right. Like it's pretty close to what would be accurate. Yeah, warp perspective. So anytime you have more than 2-point, you end up having to get, or let's see, no, it's technically 3-point. If you have more than 3-point perspective, then you yeah, it can look so epic. Then anything more than 3 points, you have to curve your lens because there's no physical way to see it other than that. But yeah, so that's the comic that I'm working on. We're working on more of those coming up here. Hopefully, I can do. Here's the character.
A case of tampons. That's right.
You found a case of tampons. Very nice.
Yes.
Kim Jong-gi. Oh my god, that guy. No, don't talk to me about Kim Jong-gi. Oh no, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, Master Gi is we bow in reverence to that man. His ability to conceptualize and implement and like everything, it's just insane. Yeah, I think it's once you change your thinking about how everything kind of works, because what he's thinking about is kind of a lens. He's not thinking about things as, you know, a 2D plane or anything like that. It's almost as if he was looking through a lens at an object or something like that. And so once you change your thinking to that, you are able to do a little bit more with that. Anyway, that was enough show and tell. I think we've seen most of the stuff I've done recently anyway. Doink and doink. And we will swap back to this guy. It's similar to that. It is. Yes. Yes, if you still connect everything to your original perspective and you keep, you keep turning and going and moving, yeah, you can't use grid perspective lines. You can still use perspective lines. There actually is a method to use perspective lines, but what you have to do is you have to curve them, and you tend to not be able to get that in a like there's not many traditional methods of getting that. I think there is a technical, like, because MC Escher would do that, right? He had crazy warped perspectives on everything, and he knew how to use a lot of different perspective stuff, but it was it was all within grids still, which was kind of impressive. Yeah, man, I could talk about Kim Jong-gi all day, man. He is a god, and we revere him highly. No, it's not. Right. Yeah, he's not using the math way. He's using it. He's just doing it from his head, which is honestly sometimes more impressive. But yeah, I mean, like, you can do a quick curved perspective grid. So like, I mean, it's essentially everything is in an orb. Is essentially what's happening. Your horizon line stays flat. Well, not actually always. You can curve your horizon line in some circumstances. And then you pick your points. So you got 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, and yeah, and this would be 4 point, 5 point. And if you wanted to, you could get more points than that. That's not what I want. Get rid of that guide. Go away, guide. Yeah. But you get the idea. Yeah, he doesn't, I don't think he has to grid it out anymore. Like, that's the thing, is he's been doing he's been doing perspective so much and so long that, I mean, probably 30 years of just drawing insanely well. And when you become like that, you don't have to use the tools that the rest of us plebeians have to use. You know, perspective grids they're a tool like anything else. But once you fundamentally understand how it works and what you're doing with it, you no longer, you don't need to use the tool to help you. Obviously, if he wanted to get an accurate representation of something, like a full-on accurate one, yeah, he'd have to use the tool. But because he's going from his head and he makes everything look consistent, no tool necessary. Should we give him like half boots? Because we want his claws to be out, but it feels like he's like just got nothing on his feet. Yeah, no, he doesn't care about accuracy. He cares about coolness. Kind of like you, Brandon.
Shut up.
I love that you're kind of like the goblin that's in this channel with me. Like, all I had to do was mention your name, and you're like, eh. It's too good.
Fuck you.
I'll be right back. Okay. We are back. What was I doing? Thank you for staying with me, Two Fools. I appreciate that. I know that not many of us have much else going on, but you know how it is. I appreciate everybody who joins me on these streams. It's not many of you. And then there's Brandon. What am I looking at right now? Well, thank you. Yeah, he's gonna be kick ass. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, this is just me, how I have sketched over the years, so it's probably not the right way, but it is my way. I guess there's no right way of doing sketching, so I shouldn't say it like that, but... Ooh, this is cool music. I might have it way turned down for you, Twofull, so I don't know if you can even hear it very much, but... And this actually needs to come up. That actually should be further out, like so. And then we've got these chain or scale mail. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, thankfully, I mean, like having pressure sensitivity is a must-have for me on my device. Like I could not do this without that. Well, it's just understanding like what needs to be defined. You'll get it eventually. Like, you know, outer lines tend to get defined more. Your interior lines tend to be much lighter. Opacity is another way of doing it. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. This is some intense music right here. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. That's actually the same thing that happens to me. So it's not just you. I don't know if you'd actually be able to see that other ear behind his head. Let's make sure I got these details right on this because I got to pull that email up again. That's why, so what I do, that's why I developed this method of doing multiple sketches, right? So this is my first sketch, and then I'll turn the opacity like down to that, right? And that will basically let me, you know, when I go on a new layer and I start sketching again, the next layer is going to be much more refined. I'll be much more sure in my lines, and I won't have to worry about the sketch, you know, the stuff like that. So that's my method. It doesn't mean it's necessarily the best method, but it's my method. Yeah, this bear's looking pretty epic. I love his stance. Like this took me a minute to get right. Let's look at that mace one more time. Oh, I see. Yeah, if you're using a big tablet, you can use very fine brush control. Um, I'm using a little laptop though. I don't know, and I do like I like big lines. I don't like tiny lines. I don't like to me that's like I need to know what I'm putting down to get it right. So it can be more challenging if I use too small lines. Yeah, let me see her stuff. Oh yeah, yep. Yep, so she does the same thing essentially that I do, except that's an awesome drawing. I'm actually really excited to see that done. Um, yeah, she does essentially the same thing that I do, just that, like you said, she's using much, much thinner lines. So it probably reflects like um, a real pencil more accurately. Yeah, she's probably using a pretty decent sized tablet to get that, because those are very, very fine lines. If I had a big tablet, I'd be using, probably those small lines too. Heck yeah. Nah, that's awesome. I love the underlighting. That's so cool. Yeah, that's a big thing. Is it a tablet screen, or is it a or just like the pad? Screen tablet, yeah. Okay, yep. And I think that largest one is about 25 inches or 26 inches even. Um, that is huge. I would be using a tiny portion of that. I think my screen is like 13 inches or something like that. 13 to 15 inches, I'm not sure which.
My batteries are dying on my vape.
No, no. What will he do? Keep vaping pretty hard.
Pete, put new batteries in there, you dumb fuck. Oh great, zombies are attacking me as I'm trying to refill my vape.
You think they're gonna wait for you to refill your vape, my guy? That's not how zombies work.
No.
I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm gaining online inspiration.
I forgot what batteries I took out, what batteries I put in.
Okay, these are the new ones. Thank God.
Be scared sometimes, dude. Scared. I'll be scared sometimes. I'll be scared sometimes.
I can't believe I don't have fucking drill for 3 months. What the fuck is this, man?
This is the new normal. Welcome to the world.
Fuck the normal shit, dude. Fuck the normal shit. Fuck the normal.
I'll get back to drawing in a second, guys, I promise. I just need distraction for a moment.
Oh, fuck. No, 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 no.
.32 inch. Oh, that's super big. That's super huge. Yeah, the dude, like, I'd be pretty happy with just a 20-incher, right? Like, that would be a dream tablet. I'd work with that for a very, very long time. One of the things I like about this is it's very portable and I can take it with me where I go. But yeah, there's not a lot of screen real estate. So I'm kind of left in that kind of limbo of like bear crotch. No, not bear crotch, but the limbo of like I need the screen real estate for my tools as well, but then I also need to draw more detail on things. Yeah, it is what it is. What kind of lower body armor did we discuss this in the email? I don't recall. Scaled shoulder armor and bracers, carries a massive 6-bladed black iron war mace. So this mentions that he has a crescent-shaped patch of ochreous fur. I want to make sure I'm understanding what the term ochreous is. So it's like a yellow? Red or yellow, often in pure iron ore. Okay. Alright, alright. I think I get it. So there's like a yellow crescent on his chest. Now the real question is, should it be like upturned like this, or should it be like a crescent like that? I think it makes Brandon.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense to do it like this because if so in the animal kingdom, one of the physiological traits we typically have is symmetry, and asymmetry actually represents a mutation, not necessarily beneficial. So more than likely you're going to have symmetrical features, or at least mostly symmetrical, and that's I think why the most likely way that you would draw this is to make it like so. It could be upward. I like it upward facing instead of downward facing.
Makes sense.
Oh, I doubt it, Twofuls. I want some food too. Like I want more food than what I had just a little while ago, but I'm probably gonna just go to my kitchen and make it, so it'll be just a sandwich. Well, thank you. Yeah, thanks, man. You have a good day too. no, this guy's bored. Oh man. Oh, right. Well, hi, Ben Beerley. Shadow Graphics 01. Oh, yeah, yeah, hi. Yeah, we're just doing some fun illustration streaming. Got a bear going on. This was a client request, so. Also, I do not think he will be wearing any pants. This is just a personal decision that I have made now. Yeah, so what are you up to in these quarantine days, Ben? Do I need any graphics? Such as... First of all, let me clarify. I am broke AF. I'd be asking you if you needed any graphics so that I could get paid. But, yeah, what kind of graphics? Nice. That is always better than dishonestly designing. I gotta stop with these. I gotta stop. I don't want to lose all my followers. You guys are gonna just leave me. All right, so everything needs bigger chains on it. If you don't have chains on your armor, then you're not doing armor right. Right? Am I right? Facecam button emojis, etc. Very nice. Yeah, we're all in kind of the same boat at the moment. I'm actually joined up in a little group to provide some free content to some customers because we know that people are going to need it. Unfortunately, it does mean that it's unpaid, but it's going to be a good thing. This is just messed up, though. It was hard enough to get work before this. Now it's basically impossible. I haven't started the spare yet, though, so that, you know. Thank you. I wish, right now, so for the sketch like this, I'm gonna do a final pass on this. But for a sketch like this, it's about $50. Depends on what it is and how much else you want in there. But, I mean, obviously, I can negotiate for budget if you have a budget. Really, I try to charge per project. I find that charging per hour or per anything else is just confusing to people. And if I just give them, like, they tell me what they need and I give them a price and then we haggle a little bit, but then they always feel like they're getting the deal that they wanted. I also do design too. Yeah, I figured. I know. Yeah, this is a client work. I'm happy that I have at least a little bit. I may be crying to him more to be like, give me more, please. I need your money. So. Let's add that last finger in there that we forgot about. I get clients. This one was a referral from a friend of mine, which is always what you want. You want those as many times as you can get them. But I use a couple different services to get clients. One of them is Thumbtack. That one is really expensive and really dumb because you're never guaranteed the client. And then I've had several people ghost me. But other than that, basically it's word of mouth. And I'm going to tell you right now, my client base is small. I'm a very small business. So, yeah. If that clarifies anything for you, I hope it does. I hope it does. Yeah, and the reason I charge 50 for something that looks as easy as this is that I do a lot of like concepting beforehand because I don't
Nope, no, no, no.
Brandon. Okay, man. Good talking with you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, same, dude. All right, talk to you later. Oh, it's Mick Gordon. That's who this song's by. That means this is probably copyright. Oh, whatever. Be right back.
Alright.
In my room, so gotta bundle up. Oh no. Oh no. Brandon,
Yeah.
Senator Rand Paul just tested positive for coronavirus.
Who did?
Senator Rand Paul.
Who's that again?
I think he's a senator from Florida, maybe?
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure you guys are loving the ASMR of listening to me chew my food. But we gotta move on. Gotta keep moving. I don't think we need that anymore.
trying to fucking trade. Damn it. Oh my god. Can I please?
All right, what do you guys say we start doing another layer of sketch on this?
I say go fuck yourself.
Rude, but I accept that. We'll make this like a necklace. I don't know why this can go down to less than a pixel wide. Oh. I'm gonna turn the texture density up a little bit. What you doing, Brandon?
Sneaking up on a zombie.
Boogity boogity. All right, this music just not jiving with me right now.
Oh my god, there's a juggernaut. Why is there a juggernaut?
This COVID-19 madness, man. I swear. It's like every time I think about it, I get a little more depressed.
Do you know?
I've got to stay off social media right now. Holy crap, it's just toxic. This tarantula is not toxic, though. He's cute.
What?
What?
I'm not gonna have enough gas. Fuck! Wish I could just siphon the gas out of this one.
It's not satisfactory, Brandon. What I'm not really happy about is that, like, I can't really shrink this much more. Alright, well, that'll have to work, I guess. This one is just too textured. I can't use that. So it's gonna have to be design pencil. I'm actually pretty tired. Might take a nap.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. We're gonna end the stream for now, and talk to y'all later.